Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how to quickly work out percentages without a calculator. So this will be very useful for your level 2 functional skills maths qualification. So to start off with, we've got this example exam question. By the end of this session you'll be able to answer that question, but let's first have a little look at the method involved. So how do we calculate a percentage without a calculator? So we're going to have this example. A TV costs £240, but it's now got 19.75% off in a sale. What's the new price? So we can work out 10% and 1% by doing something called jumping decimals. So if you think of £240, if we wrote it with the pence on, we'd have a decimal point and a couple of zeros. So a decimal point is at the end of every number, we just don't show it if there's no value after it. What's the point? So that's why we don't write the zeros in with £240 generally. But it's still there, so we can just jump it a couple of times. So if we jump it over once to the left, that will give us £24, so that's 10%. If we do it again, one more space, that will give us 1%, so £2.40. Now we can work out other values if we perhaps halve the 10%, or you can halve 50% if you needed a bigger percentage, but here we can just halve the 10% to get 5%. So that'd be £12. We can halve it again to get 2.5%, which would be £6. Now we do need to halve that again to get 1.25%. So we can halve that again, 1.25, and that will give us £3. Now if we add all those together, that will give us our 19.75%. So let's do that. So if we start off with our 10%, which is 24, we'll do our 5%, which is 12, we'll do our 2.5%, which is 6, the 1.25, which is 3, and the 1%, which is £2.40. So we just need to add all those together, gives us 40p. And then we've got 4, 6, 12, 15, 16, 17. So we need to carry the 10 over. And then 2, 3, 4. So 19.75% of that is £47.40, which we then just need to take away from the 240. So if we've got 240, we'll take off 47.40, so a little bit of long subtraction there, or assuming that's what we're calling it. So how do we do subtracting without a calculator? We need to take off 40 from 0, the pounds essentially, so 40p from £0. We can't obviously do that, so let's change that a little bit. We're going to need to borrow from the next column. So the 4 becomes a 3, the 0 becomes a 10. We're going to borrow from there to give us a 10 in that column now. So 10 minus 4 is 6. So we've got 60p. 9 minus 7, 2. 3 minus 4, again we can't do that, so we're going to have to borrow. So that becomes 13 minus 4, which is 9. So we've got £192 and 60p as our answer to this question, after we've taken £47.40 off of the 240. Further on from there then, we've got other questions. So we've got your TV and broadband bill is £56. There's going to be 20% VAT added on. How much are you going to pay in total? So again, we've got our 10%, which we can find. So if we've got £56, we can jump that decimal place over once, and that will give us £5.60. And we could just add 2 lots of £5.60 together, and that will give us 20p, £1.20. So we'll put that over there. 5, 10, 11. So we need to add on £11.20. So the 56 plus £11.20 will give us £67 and 20p. So 67.20 if we add those on, and that's the answer to that question. So the next one then, you earn £12 an hour, you're going to receive a 2.5% pay rise. How much will you earn per hour after the pay rise? So again, we can find what 2.5% is if we halve it a few times. So we know we're at £12 per hour. So if we jump it over once, we can get our 10%, which would be £1.20. So half of 10% is your 5%, which would be 60p. Half of 5% is 2.5%, which will be 30p. So we're having a 30p per hour pay rise. So add that onto your 12, gives you an answer of C, £12.30. Okay, so we've got a few exam questions now. So the students work out together, they've got £5,400 each to spend on rent. They find a flat that will cost £5,200 per year. If the rent increases by 2% next year, will it still be within the budget? Show your workings. So with this one then, we've got £5,200 is where we're at the moment. We need to find out what 2% of that is. So we find out what 1% is, so we've got to jump that decimal place twice. Gives us £52. So 52 plus 52 is 104. And then we're just got to add that on. So 5,200 plus your 104 gives you 5,304 as an answer. So yes, they're still within the budget. Still got £96 to spend. I'll probably spend it on pot noodles and cheap cider, probably. That's how it was back in my day. So next question, nice easy one. What's 14% of 200? We can work out easily enough. 10%. So 10% will be 20 if we jump that decimal place over. We'll also need 1%, which is 2. So we've got 20 for 10%, £2 for 1%. We need 4 lots of 1%. Because we need to find the 4%, don't we? So 10% and 4 ones gives you a total of 28. There's your answer there. So 28, 14% of 200. That brings us back to our final questions. So do pause the video right now, and if you want to have a go at the question, but we shall dive in. Let's have a look. So Asha goes swimming at Upton Leisure Centre. She pays £5.20 each time she swims. Next month the price will increase by 12.5%. How much more will she need to pay for each swim? So how much more? So we're not finding for the new price, we're just looking at how much more it's going to be. So what we can do is just write the £5.20 in pence format. So 520p. To find out 10% of that, jump that one decimal place over. So we know that 10% is going to be 52. We can halve that again to get 5%, which will be 26. And halve it again to get our 2.5%, which will be 13p. So we can add the 52 and the 13 together. So 52 and 13 gives us 65p. And that's your answer to that question. So well done if you got that one right. On the screen now you'll see another video for percentages with a calculator this time. So if you're unsure of how to do them with a calculator, click on the video on the screen now and I'll see you over there.